I want to invite media. We have, I don't know if you'll be able to take short experiences from diverse disabilities we have within us so that you can hear some of the issues that we're going through. Thank you.
Okay, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Rocky Malombe, and I live with spina bifida. It's a condition that I was born with, and through many corrective surgeries, I'm able to walk. But as a young man living with disabilities, I faced a lot of challenges in the society. Like when I graduated, getting a job, it was really tough because I'm an interior designer by profession, but getting job in Kenya, it's jobs are scarce. So for us with disabilities, it is even worse for us. And the other challenge is I remember when there's this challenge of inclusion. Our education system is not inclusive, such that when I was in primary school, I went to an inclusive school, but I was left out during sports, so I never participated in sports, and I'm capable, so I was being left out. Also growing up, like my brother had mentioned, like and when you're growing up, when you're maturing, you need to get a girlfriend, you need to get a wife. So people, like you get, like my experience is that I have been finding girlfriends who are interested in with me because of my financial status. They need my money. There's one who admitted that it's true that she was interested in me because of my financial status, and the other one said that she has been getting a lot of challenges, like her friends are laughing at her because of dating someone like me. And there's another one who also was given a brother by a friend, a girlfriend. She told me, instead of dating someone who is like that, I can give you my brother, and who is better, who is elbow bodied. So these are some of the challenges that we are facing as men with disabilities. So it has really affected us even mentally. Sometimes you get boy childs, especially those who are having disabilities at the adolescence age. They are having mental issues, and I have a few cases that I've interacted with, that they are ending up into drug abuse because of stress. And yeah, so these are some of, and just a few to mention. My colleagues will add up on their other experiences. Thank you.
Yeah. Natumai nitaongea kwa Kiswahili ili watu waweze kuelewa. Kwa majina naitwa Daniel Shisia, na mimi niko na ulemavu wa ngozi, albinism. Changamoto ambazo tumepitia kama wanaume wenye wako na albinism ni nyingi sana. Kwanza kabisa nitaongelea upande wa ajira. Unapotafuta ajira kama mtu ambaye ako na ulemavu wa ngozi, inakuwa ni changamoto kupata zile ajira ama kupata ile ajira, kuajiriwa, kwa sababu kitu cha kwanza mtu anaangalia your disability, haangalii your capability, kitu ambacho unaweza kifanya. Anaangalia ulemavu wako, anaona ya kwamba wewe ni mtu ambaye uko na ulemavu, hauwezi fanya chochote. Jambo lingine ambalo nitazungumzia kama mwanaume ambaye ako na ulemavu ni kwamba when it comes to social life, inakuwa ni changamoto kuinteract with other people, especially opposite sex. Kama ndugu yangu vile amesema, unapata mwanaume ambaye ako na ulemavu especially albinism, inakuwa ni ngumu kuinteract na kuwa katika mahusiano na tuseme msichana, inakuwa ni changamoto, kwa sababu yule msichana anaangalia huyu mtu mwenye ako na albinism. Kwanza majina ambayo tumepatiwa in the society si ya kuridhisha. Unapata unaitwa pesa, nguruwe, milioni, utauzwa Tanzania and such like things. Zinafanya mtu ambaye, mwanaume ambaye ako na ule ulemavu wa ngozi anakuwa deteriorated, anarudi nyuma, ya kwamba ni kama si binadamu. Kwa hivyo tuko hapa kama wanaume ambao wako na ulemavu kueleza ya kwamba sisi ni binadamu, sisi ni watu tu kama wale wengine, na changamoto ambazo tunapitia tunaleta kwa serikali ya kwamba iweze kusikiliza kilio chetu kama wanaume ambao wako na ulemavu. Wakati ambao wanashughulikia walemavu kwa ujumla, wajue ya kwamba wanaume ambao ni walemavu wana changamoto, kwa sababu wakati wako na familia, hizi familia zinawaangalia ziweze kuendelea kama familia zingine, na mzigo unakuwa kwa huyu mwanaume ambaye ana ulemavu, ya kwamba yeye ndiye ata take care of this family. Mwanaume ambaye ako na ulemavu doesn't mean ya kwamba hawezi zalisha. Anazalisha, ana watoto wanahitaji kusoma, watoto wanahitaji kukula, mke anahitaji kukula, anahitaji kufanya mambo mengine, na haya mambo yote ni mwanaume. Kama nyinyi ambao mko hapa, nyinyi wana media ambao ni wanaume, mko na familia zenu, you take care of them. The same applies to men with disabilities. And as men with disabilities, we also need to be recognized that we fit in this society. And this society, it includes us. And that is why we normally say that there is nothing about us without us. Thank you very much.
So thank you very much. My name is Joseph Etiang. I'm deaf, and I also am a member of Men with Disability. And thank you very much for having you around to celebrate the International Men's Day. I also want to join my committee and my members as I represent the constituents of persons with disability who are deaf, including men and children. And for many years, the society generally does not appreciate people who are deaf. Therefore, I'd like to inform all of you that yes, as a deaf person, we have a lot of challenges and stigma, discrimination that we face, not only from the family, but also from the society. We do not have opportunities because as persons with disability, we also experience gender-based violence. We also have stress that is as a result of not only stigma and ostracization from the community and family members, but also from the society at large. So I'd like to express to everyone that I do not need to fear persons with disability who are deaf. Let us express ourselves, because yes, we do suffer a lot, and we do need persons, especially the society, to help us, especially men with disability, and to be able to draw close to us. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Joel Mwangi, a member of Men Disability, specifically in dwarfism, short stature. The challenges we come through kuanzia na wale wako shule, furnitures, desks, hiyo ni shida. Zimetengenezwa zikiwa juu, so the short people kukalia inakuwa ni shida. Shelves ni huko juu, lazima utafute mtu wa kutole. When it comes to households, lazima zitengenezwe mahali pafikia, milango, shelves bado. Also, as short people, when it comes to dating, bado ni shida. People really make fun of you. Msichana anaona kaa wako na mtoto, chekelewa na marafiki zake, so it becomes sad. Also in social, people never take you seriously. Watu kukuangalia sana, kukuchekelea, they want to make fun of you. Also watoto wako hapo kukuchekelea, wanaona kama mnatoshana, inakuwa ngumu. So to the government I could say mostly to the adolescent people, wakiwatengenezea mambo na shule, tengeneze vitu zile zitawatoshea. To jobs, chefs itengeneze mahali watafikia. Na pia tunapeangwa tule to stay stop kanyanga, at least it's helping. And also bado tunapitia shida ya nguo, kupata nguo zinakutoshea ni shida. It becomes a problem. Lazima udesigniwe yako specifically. Yes, there are a lot of more problems.
Thank you. Kindly allow us, because of the aspect of inclusion, Cosmas, represent the VIS.
I think Kumari could have done it better.
And the privacy.
Kumari could have done it better. Okay. Do you still to do that? Well, thank you so very much, the media fraternity, for coming to celebrate with us this very special day. Indeed, just like my colleagues with the disability, in particular men have spoke, indeed you realize disability is a nightmare. You know, by and large, we spoke about it, economically, socially, and to an extent, men nowadays, if you really check on your statistics, today men with a disability are dying on a very high rate. And even comparing these other men, quote unquote, who are very normal. The reason is the society is been hostile. You know, you cannot be listened unto. You're not even invited where decisions are made. So basically, it makes the life of a man with disability very, very difficult. I want us to just mention, like, I think it's high time that the world and even the country, Kenya today, need to be very intentional, because we have very good rules, we've got very good, documents that have been done just to make sure that they're accommodating people with disability. Call them the policies. They're so beautiful. They've been called so many times in boardrooms, big hotels, just to come and give our views on what we want as people with disability to be captured. And we've done so many amendments, but really we've lacked a goodwill. And actually, there's no intention from stakeholders. In this case, actually, let me say, black and white, with our government today. You know, I want to mention our president today, Dr. William Ruto, is one of the guys who really showed a very big interest with the people with disability. We, some of us here were during the campaign. We were even in the Disability League. We did a disability a charter that has not been sent up to date. So where does it put people with disability? You know, just like I'll speak, I've said about men. For instance, a person who visually impaired, it's just a person, of course, who cannot read, print, neither, it's only Braille. But Braille is an old way of doing things. People are getting, from Braille, you know, because personally I went through the program. I did Braille in English, actually in mathematics, you know. But today, the Braille does not help me. It does not bring the Braille on the table, you know. So we're saying the world needs to be inclusive. As much as we talk about assistive devices, do we have assistive devices that is accommodating a person with the visual impaired? Yes, we have, but they are very expensive. So when they're expensive, that means you need these other people to use a dubious method to acquire the right end. For instance, like our chair said about the condoms, you know, because it's mentioned that you need to speak this. Can you imagine a visually impaired person? You need to know the expiry date of a condom. Is it something that I can use? So you realized, it puts him off completely. So it's high time we need to request the international organizations, and even within our country, we need to be very, very, very particular that before you do these condoms, which I understand some of them they're imported, and at times they say they're very scarce. You know what I mean? Say they're very scarce. We do we really care about these people? You know, for example, look at a visually impaired is going to the hospital. This person either is HIV positive, or he's got cancer. You know, this person can speak to himself, but you realize his privacy and the freedom is compromised because for me to go to the hospital, for me at least to converse, I need to speak through a guide. I've gone to a lab test. The lab technician has done the test. Then the result has come HIV positive. So who is because I understand the medics, it's within the profession of the medics that they're not supposed to disclose the status of a patient. But in this case, a patient status is known by the caregiver, who is now a second party, which is supposed to be very confidential. So it's high time to you, our media people. We want to thank you so very much because you guys have been in the forefront trying to bring out issues. But I want to challenge you guys also that it's not only ladies who got issues. You've had the real issues here, and we request that going forward, be very intentional. And we thank you because of the good that we just seen in you when you guys are coming to celebrate with us, International Disability Men. Thank you so very much.
Okay. Do you have any statistics as to the rate of abuse and violence against men, whether with disability or not? Maybe annually or something. Out of 10, how many men are being abused? And move
The question, and it's very unfortunate. Like we don't have statistics, and we don't have data. As it is, as a country, we have not, up to the moment, known how many persons with disability exist in this country. And to shock you, this organization is very new. Like, through the existence of this country, men with disability have never realized that they exist. So this is a new journey that we've started to bring on board the issues of men with disability, that will be able now to give us that strength and that milestone to know, to go to men and know how many have been infected in all the challenges that we have already mentioned. So it's a huge gap. Like men, we have, of course, some of our friends who have died because of depression, because of gender-based violence, but we cannot be able to put them as statistics because the country is so big. And now we are in the process now, starting working out how can we be able to reach all men in this country. Thank you.
maybe finally from me, what are your summarized recommendations to the government and other stakeholders, organizations, whether local or international, now that men are coming out to be the marginalized in the society?
Thank you. I mentioned two key issues, actually three. The two are aligned to the cause. I mentioned about gender-based violence. Why does gender-based violence happen to men with disabilities or to any other man? As a man, you're known as a person who provides for the house. And what if you are not capable to provide? There will not be harmony in that house. It erupts to the gender-based violence.